Gonna start.
Yo, you know what time it is. One time for the one time when the milkman slides, he gotta hit you with a yo. It's the last word. It's something about when that music hits, it just turns my energy up to another level because I promise you, I wasn't like this 30 seconds ago, but it's something about the magic of the red light and the music that makes the milkman say, yo. How about that?
What up? I'm just Bree.
Hey. That's what she be talking about when she said, I just got to give a pause. I never know when he going to come back and say some more. Oh, what just happened? He hit the flow. Oh, the milkman is in the house. Was that us?
Yeah, sorry.
It was us. Maybe I need to like start napping right before the show more often because I don't know what just got into me right there.
I for sure need to not. Maybe
he said, "Don't do that."
I need to not.
Don't do that.
Yeah, wasn't as good for me. I don't think.
I was dreading this shit. I was about to message you and say it's off.
Boy, I should have messaged you because I started to message you and be like, I need the night off. But then I'm like, oh,
we're so
way
committed.
I should have let the spirit move me because if I would have,
man, we're so committed to this though. It really wouldn't have. Not tonight. I probably would have thanked you.
You know what though? I find that I'm not as committed to it as I was previously, and I think that I've been hitting some things, boy, lately in the therapy. I think that because of
I noticed some trends,
my experience with it the last time and like missing the call and whatnot, like I don't have the same. Like I went into it like I'm gonna give it my all, like I'm gonna share all the reels and do all the things, but I still just can't commit to it the way, it's still a hang up there,
For sure. Something that needs some attention. But we here. It's tonight. It's the last word. Look at you. You here. We here. We did it. You know what I mean? Oh, it's another night. It's another night. It's another show. Before we get started, though, I do have to ask you a question.
What up?
Hey, yo, Bree.
What up?
I feel like we both just kind of accurately described what is what. But it wouldn't be the last word if I didn't say, how you doing?
I mean, I'm doing okay. I'm feeling okay. I am learning to set boundaries, and I've been holding to it today.
Let's go.
So I'm pretty okay with how my day went work-wise. And I ran some errands after work, and it wasn't completely dark.
Okay.
When the
light is starting to last a little longer. A lot longer, actually, not a little, a lot longer.
Yeah, it was almost like 6:00 for real by the time it got dark.
Did you let it shine on you? Because it was sunny today.
Well, during the day I was working. I didn't leave to run my errands till after 5, so
it wasn't shining.
It wasn't shining as bright by then, but it was still out, and that's the point.
I went out in a hoodie with no shirt. No hat and gloves, and I was cool. But when I left the office to come back, it wasn't pitch black. But I was like trying to hurry up and get to the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Liam asked me if he had to wear his coat today, and I was like, what is it gonna be when you're on your way home with no sun?
That part.
But he still came home in a hoodie, so.
Do you know what I remembered around 3:00 this afternoon? Like in the middle of like
work. I didn't remember it till real late either. I told you should have sent me a text message to remind me.
Yeah.
Till late either, and it was definitely sold out.
About it, I was like, I wanted to at least have a chance at trying it. I'm ever gonna be a real life YouTuber and I can't even get my hands on the free.
Yeah. See, we're not committed for real.
I mean, you know what's crazy is I think I called you.
You know what? That's not part of
30.
Right. And neither one of us thought of it. A thing about it. It's not in our diet. That's why God was blocking us from that fatty shit.
What did you call it?
Fatty shit.
Oh. Oh, we don't need no fish eggs in our life. We really don't.
I mean, you gotta put it on the nugget, and then it looked like there was some extra component to it. I don't know what that was, but
it wasn't gonna be good. And I don't know that, you know, if I was gonna try caviar, McDonald's caviar is the one I need to be trying. But I'm not really down with the bougie stuff, you know what I mean? And I hear folks say that the expensive food typically don't taste better than the cheap shit anyway.
I can't imagine that I would like caviar. Like that just doesn't seem like something that would.
Salty, briny.
I mean, I don't like anything seafood, like nothing. So I can't imagine that I would like caviar.
Or like truffles. Would you eat a truffle? Have some truffle on your shit. That shit's supposed to taste like dirt. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, it's I know that
when you go to like those nice restaurants, they'd be like, oh, you know, asking you if you want like truffle butter on top of the steak and stuff like that. And no, I do not. Please keep that $50 truffle butter off my steak because
don't ruin my shit.
I'm not paying for it. No, I'm not paying for it. Like I don't need some truffle butter.
If it's good,
as much as I'm paying for the steak at this restaurant, I shouldn't have to pay for $50 for truffle butter. Like it better be juicy without the truffle butter. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know how I feel about steaks anyway. So truffle butter, no truffle butter, it probably ain't gonna work out well for me. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Well, I don't understand. Like, there's some things that you don't understand about me, but I don't understand why you don't understand that it's okay for somebody not to like steak. Like that's not uncommon.
But you don't like any of the good meat.
What do you mean?
What you don't like roast for real either.
I love roast. What do you mean? It better be cooked right though, and it better be falling apart. Because if I got to chew too much on that joint, let me cook it right.
That's what I'm saying. Like steak, if the steak is done right and you don't get it well done, like you get it at medium or medium well,
no,
then that's like it's going
flesh that ain't cooked or something. That's
no.
I need my cow cooked. No, I need my cow cooked.
Then it would be like roast. It should take minimal chewing. Like it takes so much chewing because you're getting it well done.
But that's called
getting it done so hard.
I mean, I get it.
It's not wings. They don't have to be done hard. Like it's
chicken and pork. You know, we cooking that all the way. We cooking that until it ain't no cooking left on it.
That's what I'm saying. But it's beef and you can get it medium well. Try medium well.
Maybe one day. I'll try it one day with you. See how?
Okay.
One day I'll try some fancy steak. Hell, I'll let you do the ordering since you seem to be the expert. You know what I mean? Make sure you keep the dirt butter off my shit. That's all, you know what I mean? But I would just much rather have it ground up into a good burger. I mean, one steak would probably make me two good smash burgers. You know what I'm saying? And I know how much you love a burger.
I do love a burger. I do love a burger.
But you don't pick burgers over steak. Or is that depending on your mood?
I mean,
Ooh, so would you rather?
Like a daily quick, a daily food, I would pick burgers. But a steak, yeah, but I can't eat steak every day. Like my body can't digest it. My body can't really digest a burger every day, but I got a better shot than a steak.
Okay. Because you already kind of helping it out. It's already
yeah. And then I usually, when I'm at home, I'm usually having a 90-10 cut for my burgers. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it's
nice.
Like
yeah. I like the lean meat too. You know they make up to 98 though.
Oh, I can't go that. I gotta have a little grease on my.
Your shit need to have a little something to
like it's gonna burn when I'm trying to cook the thing. Like ain't no grease to fry this in.
Hey, you know what?
I'm having to oil the pan to fry a burger.
I had to put some fat in it. You know you paid for the fat not to be there, and here you is talking about having to put some. I
had to add it back in. That's a waste of my money.
You know what you don't have to worry about though, and that's shrinkage.
That's true.
You don't have to worry about no shrinkage.
That
whatever you pad it out, it's gonna be
what size it's gonna be.
You know, all right, ain't gonna be no shrinkage. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Oh man, do you know that I also realized that in our conversation this morning we were both kind of so focused at work that neither one of us realized that I referred to yesterday as Sunday? Because when we talked about the Super Bowl for like 2.5 seconds, I think it was the Super Bowl. I think I referenced the shit having been yesterday. And that shit was a whole 2 days ago. But how was your weekend? How was your weekend? Did you enjoy the Super Bowl? Did you enjoy the halftime show? It was a buzz for a good 48 hours or so.
So we'll just talk about the Super Bowl instead of the whole weekend, because I feel like, did we reference the weekend yesterday?
Don't worry about what I said. Just focus on the Super Bowl.
Right. So that's what I just said.
My bad.
But the Super Bowl itself, I found the game to be very boring till the very last quarter. And then when I seen the score in the last quarter, I was like, oh, well, the Seahawks definitely won because the Bears are the only person or the only team that could have made a comeback in this type of score deficit in the fourth quarter.
Come on. They made a move, I think, was it in the third quarter? By the fourth quarter, it was too late, right? The score had already.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The Bears would have been the only team that could have came back from that type of deficit.
The cardiac cats would have got back in that joint. You doggone right. Ain't no line about that.
And I feel it would have been a much more interesting Super Bowl had the Bears been in it. But like the game itself. So I will say that the halftime show was definitely the highlight.
For sure.
Also, were the commercials pretty boring this year as well? Like
how was a Dunkin' commercial my favorite commercial this year? That was a pretty good one, but
it was a pretty good one. But
the game was so bad that I was looking for commercials to
and they weren't that great. I was like,
not. Now I missed the one about
advertising budget anymore. I don't know what happened there, but I was disappointed in the commercials as well.
Did you see the one about the Epstein files?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I missed it. I still need to go back and watch it. But I saw them women had got together is what I heard. They gonna get his ass.
They got a whole commercial about opening the files. That's crazy. Like this
man, like keep playing with these folks.
For a semester or two, I was an advertising marketing major
I recall
in college, right?
Yes.
So one of the things that we studied was the advertisements and how much those spots cost and things for
what was it then, just off of recollection?
And that's what I'm saying. And that was back in 2004, 2005 when I was learning this. And so I'm thinking about how much those commercial spots must cost now. And
so when I seen that commercial, I immediately was like, who sponsored this? Did they just donate this airtime? Did they just be like who paid for this airtime?
Ooh.
Because somebody's paying for it. Did the network just absorb the cost, or did somebody pay these hundreds of thousands of dollars for this airtime? Like, that was my first thought, is who paid for this?
Like, who paid for this?
Because I mean, but I'm happy they did. Like, who is that? Like, no, we need to, like, let's make a commercial about it for the Super Bowl.
I'm not.
We need to reach everyone.
Yeah. I'm about to say, and what's crazy is it probably is like backed by a political fundraiser. I don't know. Should we Google it? Because I kind of want to know. Like, did they crowdsource the money? Did they pull it together themselves? Was there a political entity? Who paid for the Epstein commercial during the Super Bowl halftime show? That's probably not even how you should say that.
No, because it wasn't during the halftime show.
Oh yeah, you're right. Shit. Who paid for the Epstein commercial during this year's Super Bowl? I'm stumbling all over my tongue. Like I ain't got enough room in my mouth for this big hunk of meat. That sounds terrible, don't it? I say terrible shit, though. Because it's going to make a reel, and I'm going to get a click out that shit. You know what I'm saying? Laugh a little harder when I say it next time. I ain't got enough room for this big hunk of meat in my mouth. All right. Oh, man. Okay, let's see here.
Oh, goodness.
I don't know that I can find it right now. I guess we'll have to come back to it. But,
okay.
I mean, I'm just glad that their voices are being heard, especially since their names aren't being redacted.
Yeah.
Because I think that was like kind of the big thing. It's like, okay, they're doing all this redacting to protect the predators, the people who are being accused, but all of the victims' names are just right there for you to see. Like, who really matters in all of this? Like,
yeah.
Come on, man. Tripping. But the halftime show, it certainly was the highlight of the event. The family group chat was binging on both sides of the family. Was yours binging?
Yes, it was. And the consensus was that my niece Deja was the only one who could understand it.
Okay.
But
Desi couldn't get none of it?
No, nobody knows any Spanish except for Deja.
You and Desi know Spanglish though. Y'all know a little Spanglish.
No, we know a little bit, right? But I'm to the point where by the time I've thought and got this one sentence translated in my head, then you've spoken. He's saying about a whole nother verse, and I'm way behind. Like I thought about it recently, but I just, the way my brain is set up, I really just don't know. But I thought about doing one of those speak apps or whatever, to learn Spanish, because I at least would like to be able to understand it when it, because I can understand bits and pieces, and sometimes, especially at kids' events, you know what I mean? These teenagers, they be all in the stands talking, and I be ear hustling. Okay. I mean, the kids, the parents, everybody. I be ear hustling, and I can't understand a thing. And it's like, or I be understanding a little bit, and I be like, oh, I wish I really knew what they were saying. So, yeah, but
that's hilarious.
And I would feel safer traveling alone to Mexico or Puerto Rico or the Dominican, like if I spoke the language.
Sure.
But yes, so we all enjoyed the show.
I didn't know where the hell you was going with that, by the way. I was like, what, like to the grocery store? What is we talking about? Oh, you mean like where other people speak the language regularly? Okay, my bad. I mean, now you do live in Chicago, where you can't.
Yes,
Yeah,
a lot of people speaks. I mean, it would be very beneficial to know Spanish here.
yeah. When we were kids, and I don't know if it was like this for you, but when I was a kid, I remember them saying stuff like, when you become an adult, you're gonna have to know Spanish. You're not gonna be able to maneuver in life without knowing Spanish. And I feel like to a certain degree that could be the case in some of the bigger cities.
I don't recall being told that.
No, not so much.
Yeah,
you'll have to know it.
And I mean, I definitely don't feel like we're at a place where we can't maneuver throughout the city without it.
Yeah.
But it would just be helpful to know it, just because there are.
I want to be able to say more than hola.
Spanish people's here.
I need to be able to say more than hi to your ass. That's what I need to be able to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't even care. Again, I don't care about speaking it so much
as
understanding it. I would like to be able to understand it, because a lot of times they understand enough English where if they speak, if they speak it to me and I can understand the Spanish and I can speak the English back to them, they understand enough.
Yeah.
Working in retail, I have learned that, we through that in sign language, and I don't mean ASL, I just mean made up stuff that we be using to communicate. We be figuring it out. We be figuring it out for sure.
Yeah.
But it would be a lot easier.
One of the common things in our group chat was we didn't understand the thing, similarly to how only Deja understood what was actually being said, but the message was not missed on any of us. I can appreciate the message that was given during the halftime show.
Yeah. Visually, like the
such a
visuals, it was such a
shout out Rock Nation. Shout out Jay-Z.
Like the cinematography of it, like literally
it was like a live Broadway production.
Yeah, it was so good. And yeah, you could understand a lot of the symbolism of it, like without even being able to understand. Yeah. And there were so many things that I just like, little things that you just like, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure, they were purposely put there, and I'm not sure if everyone noticed them, but like in watching it, like just the little things like the bodega having EBT accepted, like a sign on it. I was like, oh my goodness, like,
this is for everybody. It's for everybody.
It's just like, and then the little boy laying across the chairs, and it's like, because anybody who has Hispanic friends knows that, like, that's how it be. Like, the party goes on and on and on, and the kids go to sleep.
Like, they fall out where they lay.
They just be sleep because the party just be going. And so yeah, it was great. A great visual. I really loved, and wait, before I go to that part, I do have to say, like, backing up into the thing, I was just like a little surprised. What up, Cullen?
Yo,
I was a little surprised that Lady Gaga was there, and I was like, oh, there is some English. Lady Gaga, I know this part. I understand this part, right?
For sure.
But then when Ricky Martin came on, I was like, is that Ricky Martin? And I was like, no, that's not Ricky Martin. And then I was like, oh, that is Ricky Martin. And I'm like, man, he looks old. And I was like, man, how old am I? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like,
it's bad time to start doing math, friends. It's a bad time to start doing math.
And I was like, how old is Ricky Martin these days? And then I was like, I'm gonna Google it. Then I was like, I don't even want to Google it. You know what I mean?
I promise I'm
gonna just live La Vida Loca in my head, and we're just not even gonna Google it. Like, so I didn't. the real marriage. Yes.
I wondered immediately, but you could kind of tell that it was real, like the reactions, like because their reactions wasn't choreographed.
And I seen somebody saying that like, oh, she's really brave to get married in front of Bad Bunny. I would never, just in case I still had a shot.
Apparently apparently they had invited him to their wedding, and he's like, well, just come on over here. Like, well,
I'm actually going to be performing at the Super Bowl that day, but you can I'm scared we wasn't gonna Google that, is what I was saying,
Cullen. Oh, hey, I don't even know how to do the little dance, you know what I mean? Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
I was saying we was just gonna live La Vida Loca in our head without Googling that.
I didn't Google it. Don't blame me. And he capitalized the O and O, just by the way. I just want you to know that.
Anyway, but then what I really loved was when he said "God bless America" at the end and named all of the countries,
named them all,
America. And Layla calls me afterwards and was like, did you see he had the Haitian flag? Like, you know, like that type of representation for everybody was shut up, Cullen. So important.
Can you be nice to the young one in the comment section? You know what I mean? Can you drop a few more comments if you don't mind?
I mean, can he be nice to me?
Okay, compromise. Comments with nice to the breed. You know what I mean? Yes.
So anyway, that representation is so important.
He brought it right back. See?
And the Caribbean, like including all of the islands in the Caribbean. And it's so like, you know, in the Caribbean, people always exclude Haiti for some reason. Like,
yo, Miguel.
Hello. You know, the Dominican is mentioned all the time, but Haiti is like the ugly stepchild or something. Yeah. And it's like, you know, as I've been saying for so many years, like we've all just been, it's all like, you know, colonizers. We just was colonized by different people or different, you know.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, the colonizers worked so hard in making us hate each other and have that separation between each other, because if they knew that if they don't divide us, then we would you know, overcome them. And
what if it was like the United Americas? Come on, man. What?
Even without being the United Americas, for what America is, we're such a melting pot. We have so many people in the United States from all over the Americas that are in the United States. Like, if people would just stop listening to the oppressors and the colonizers and band together, like,
well, and we know what it stems from. We're not gonna get into it, but it's preservation, it's self-preservation coming from an ignorant place.
And then also on top of, you know, it being such a huge night for Puerto Rico and other Spanish speaking countries and natives who speak the language and felt very recognized as also
included. You know what I mean?
Yes.
For once we don't know the language. You know what I mean? Heaven forbid.
Also, yeah, but it's also a huge night in a sense for Black History Month, because all of those you know, Hispanic beats and all of these things come from Africa. And so it's like it was just, I don't know, it was a great show.
It was culture. It was vibes.
Yes, it was culture. Like, you don't have to know the language to understand the culture.
To know. And if you didn't know, like, go outside more.
Yeah. And I just want to say for myself, like, for the people that I did see, like Black people that I did see who were like, what is this? I can't, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like, also given that same hate. And it was just like very disappointing for those. And it's like, I was also so happy to see so many Black people like, are y'all for real?
Embracing it. Well, I was just happy to see so many people across the board. White folks, Black folks, everybody in between. Because it was folks that never heard nothing, couldn't tell you about a bad bunny, not a bad rabbit, not a bad nothing. You know what I mean? But they showed up for the Super Bowl halftime show. I was talking to somebody last night, and they told me that they don't even watch football, but they turned that on in every room in the house when it was time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it was bigger than the performance. As much as we love the performance, Bad Bunny killed it. Everybody who was out there, from the Bushes to everybody, y'all did an amazing job.
The way I would have got fired if I was a Bush.
The message that was received. Hallelujah. Oh, because you was going to be.
Yeah, ain't no way I could have been still as a Bush. That had to have been the hardest thing of the whole night, was the Bushes being still. I don't know how they did that. I don't know how they did.
I believe they got paid just under $1,400 a bush. I can't remember how many bushes it was.
Can you believe? I mean,
and they had to put in 70 hours, including practice and performance.
But you got to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And you got paid by $18 an hour to be a Bush. Yeah.
And you got to perform with Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl.
I'm with the business. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, once again, I'm probably one of those people who didn't really care too much for Bad Bunny before this. I don't know that I care that much for him now, except for I won't change the channel quickly because I'm going to see if I can capture that same vibe I was feeling in the Super Bowl halftime show, because they killed that. My only other connection to him was to wrestling, because they had brought him over there and he performed at one of the pay-per-views. You know what I mean?
He's actually been on SNL, and he's actually pretty funny. Like, he's pretty funny. He used to date Kendall Jenner, so I know of him.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Know of him from that. But you
would have did it. I would have did it. What you mean? I'd have been the biggest Bush out there.
Look, I would have got fired though. I'm telling you, I would have got fired, because I went back and watched, because I didn't realize there was Bushes that those were people. So like,
I didn't know till after either.
And so afterwards, I went back and watched, and I was like, no, they were really being still. That is crazy, because I would have. I noticed a couple of them, but for the most part, they was being still. And I was amazing. But,
yeah. Kendall Jenner, did you say?
Yeah. So, but my daughter listens to him, and he's very popular.
Yes, he is,
here in the city. He's very popular here in the city, and he I mean, that music in general is but one of my coworkers that I used to work at Family Dollar with loves Bad Bunny. So whenever she got in control of the radio, she always was, I know some Bad Bunny was playing. I don't know all of what was playing because I don't speak of the Spanish, but I know some of it was Bad Bunny and some of it was other people. Yeah. I am used to listening to Hispanic music of Bad Bunny sorts, that type of reggaeton and like that house music and all that type of stuff, like that's not necessarily in English. Basically, since I moved to Aurora, my best friend growing up was Mexican. Also didn't know Spanish, still doesn't. And she lives in Texas now. And I'm like, how is that you live in Texas now? So I know you surrounded by it and still can't speak it. Come on. But she's like, my brain just won't pick it up.
I mean, it might be true.
Like, I understand. I
mean, it's been immersive, you know what I mean? And it ain't really kind of took.
Yeah. But me and her have been singing Selena since way back when, and didn't know a lick of Spanish then, and still don't. But the music doesn't have. I mean,
hey, if you ever
my daughter, she and I have been and know a lot of the songs, and can recognize the songs. Like when the song comes on, I can tell you the name of it and stuff for certain songs. But for BTS, and most of their lyrics are in Korean. I don't know what they're saying. And my daughter's getting ready to go to her third BTS concert, her first Twice concert, which is a girl K-pop band.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, she likes Twice and Red Velvet. She's not a Blackpink person.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
Okay, well, for all of y'all who know what that means, don't mess with her.
So, I mean, you don't have to know the language.
But you recall
have the music.
You recall when she first started going, I myself was trying to understand the appeal. But now I said then, I just love
this is just my Selena, nature. So I'm not gonna hate on it because I said that then. I didn't know Selena, and I listened to that. So
well, we what we don't understand, we kind of side eye and shit. But I love the inclusive nature of it. I love that people from around the world can connect in that way.
But if you would like, just listening to the music, they do have good beats and stuff. It's a good beat. And if you're watching the videos, there's the dancing and it's the whole package.
I don't dance.
To where
I lean with it, rock with it.
Kind of like this, where you didn't need to know the music or the words to understand the message. And so when you have the whole video and all of that with it, it's like whatever. So
he's like, wait, was that your cool way of doing it at the end? It's whatever.
Oh, I mean, I'm just like, it's whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it as a cool way. I was just
yeah. It's whatever. So I just talk how we talk when we talked from the 80s and 90s. You know what I mean? It's whatever. Hallelujah. Where are we going next? Did we say we want to talk about Savannah Guthrie?
Yeah.
We got to, because it's been almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, I love me a true crime story.
This is a murder mystery for your ass, and we hope she's alive.
Yeah, but she not, and that's what's sad.
I don't understand how she could be, because they said she had to have certain medications and things of this nature.
There's no way.
I did hear, and this is where it's crazy, because I kept saying this shit ain't the movies. You know what I mean? Well, I kept saying a lot of shit, and I still am saying a lot of shit, because there's a lot of shit I still don't understand about this whole situation, because we kidnapped the whole president from Venezuela, but we don't know where Savannah Guthrie's mama is. I find it hard to believe that, number one. And then we got all this technology and ring cameras and everything, and nobody's neighbors got nothing. And supposedly they just come out today with footage of a suspect potentially, and they're saying that they potentially have a suspect in custody, but they're not releasing any information about that right now. But it's just crazy.
It's the daughter's husband.
Well, that's what they're saying, is that it's Savannah's brother-in-law.
They house like 3 times.
Mm-hmm. And the neighborhood, they're searching the neighborhood. I just saw that tonight, searching the neighborhood. That's messy. Now, do you think
the daughter has something to do with it, or you think her husband went rogue and just like, you think she side-eyeing her husband, like, what the fuck you doing with my mama? Or do you think she like,
I feel like if you married,
getting caught. Like, I don't.
We're getting caught. I feel like that's the vibe. I feel like we're getting caught. I don't feel like that the husband.
Savannah sister got her mom. Now, this I don't understand, but I have watched a whole season of Family Ties or something. I don't know. Family That Kills or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know, but it'd be a lot of people who do kill their parents in the old age for life insurance to get them out of. Usually it's a parent who has like bailed them out time and time again and finally says no. And then the people be like, I don't know how I'm going to get this money. She said no. I guess I got to kill her now.
I guess I got to go ahead.
But
none of that makes sense to me either. Well, because, that's going to come down to addiction or gambling or mental health.
Well, the thing that's so crazy about it is these people always feel like they know how to commit the perfect crime, which they never do, which I don't understand, because I've just watched a few seasons.
If they were smart, they wouldn't be asking their mama for money, okay? They don't need to be coming up with no plans.
But
they don't need to be the mastermind of shit.
They have to know that with her being the mother of somebody who it's on Good Morning America or whatever, you know
it's
what I
gonna
mean?
get a little attention.
It's gonna get some attention. People gonna be looking at it a certain way.
And more than the 48. Look,
the FBI possibly, because she's a high profile person. Like, you have to know, like, come on.
They're coming for you.
Right. That's crazy.
It's mad business. And then, like, what if they can't prove that the sister is in on it? Like, what are family get-togethers like after that?
Yeah.
Like, you still got to come around me.
No, you better not come around. You better not come around. Well, you know, but so it might be okay. You know, they white. I mean,
what that mean? They forgive quick?
Yeah, they a little less.
Like, well, she was kind of getting on our nerves too. No, what the fuck?
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if they gonna come to, like, you come to a black sister or a Hispanic sister after I think you done had something to do with my mom.
Shooting.
Oh, right, we fight at the very least. We throwing, like, we come into blows the first time I see you. I'm punching you in the face. I don't know a lot of siblings that scrap like that. That's white. Is all I'm saying.
Well, that's because
when they adults, as youngsters.
That's right. They don't be like, tell Stephanie I said she better not show her face.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
they do all they warning and shit beforehand. You know, but, they leave messages and shit. They post it on social media. That bitch better not show her face over here.
But then when they do, it's just like hair pulling or stuff. You know what I mean?
That is true.
I'm busting you upside the head with a skillet. Like, I'm Rapunzeling you with the cast iron. Like,
not Rapunzel. You gonna wrap it wrong?
No,
you gonna wrap it
wrong. No, that's what I'm saying. Her tool
her
tool of choice was a cast iron skillet.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah. That was her tool.
But you know,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not the Rapunzel.
A real good hood chick know how to wrap it around that hand.
With the cast iron. That's what I'm saying.
You know how to wrap that hair around your hand to get a good hole on it, and then walk up. You know, you get the walk.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's gonna be a problem out here in these streets.
And
then the brother, he just be sitting in the middle between.
I mean, this is just very.
It's insane. It's what it is. Well, and the fact that it's gone on more than the 48 to 72 hours. Like, you know what I mean?
And like, I mean, although I'm a little impressed, although one thing I have learned about watching Dateline is even when they have the stuff, they move real slow because they don't want to do nothing or arrest too soon and risk having to let you back out or not getting the indictment or you know, not being able to prove. I mean, especially when they think if they haven't recovered a body, it's so much harder to prove a murder. So you have to have all your ducks in a row to even bring the charges, because, you know, if there's an acquittal or a mistrial, if it's a mistrial, the state may not pay to retry it again. And if it's an acquittal, then this person just got away with murder. So
yeah. Well, in the news, folks, this is what was getting me. I started to say this earlier, and I went off on a diatribe about something else, like I often do. At least I stay semi on topic. But the news people is out here talking about, depending on what type of abductors it is, they might have access to doctors in medicine. Once again, this shit ain't the movies where you got to bring the veterinarian in to see about it or something because you're trying to keep your hostage alive.
Yeah, it's. I mean, they're trying to they're trying to relay a sense of there may be some hope. You know what I mean? Because she has to have medication, and they know she can't have gone this long without some sort of medical care. So they're not. I guess they're just trying to not dash that. And it's probably a reflection on how much they like Savannah. They're just trying not to dash the last little strand of hope that she might have. But
I mean, and she's part of the news. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I didn't know she was a lawyer, though. She knows what's what. Yeah, she's a lawyer.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was a lawyer because I don't really know much about her. I rock with the old NBC crew. You know what I mean?
It's really sad. I was shocked though when I first heard it. I was like, at first I thought it was like she was missing like a dementia type thing, like she might have wandered away from home.
Exactly.
Yeah, because she was on TV. I mean, she was at work, and then I was like, oh, under suspicion. I'm like, why is she at work? And then I was like, well, maybe she's just trying to spread awareness. So
yeah,
but
But yeah, then she came with the makeup off talking about we'll pay the ransom. I said, now, once again, I'm taking it back to the movies. But I know in the movies they say you never pay the ransom.
Yeah. No, I mean they be paying it on or setting up, things to try to pay
like we're gonna drop it in the park. Yeah.
And then they always have some sort of police around to pick up.
That's right.
Yeah.
And the ice cream truck in the wintertime pop out.
Or they be having a GPS thing that you be trying to take it out the bag and make sure it's not traceable, but one of the dollars is actually not even $1 wrapped up in the thing. It's
an air tag.
It's been as a dollar bill.
I left my cell phone in the bag.
And then that's the thing it's like, I mean, again, I know they can't be telling the public everything and the media everything.
Exactly.
But still, this far in 2026, I am a little impressed that they've gone this long without, having her body found or just now nobody's actually even been arrested yet. They've just been detained.
Okay, there we go. Yeah,
so
they did.
They've not been officially placed under arrest or charged yet. So I mean, maybe they did do a lot of research. Maybe they watched a lot of Dateline first and was trying, but still,
I don't know what they was really for money. And that's another thing. Like, those type of cash grabs don't happen like that here. You know what I mean? Where you try to get somebody just to get a cash grab. You hear about somebody getting kidnapped here, it's usually other motives involved. You know what I mean? Sex trafficking, some other crazy crap, but it's usually not like a snatch and grab for cash. You know what I mean? They'd rather just rob your ass than have to deal with a person.
Yeah. And I think my thought process is that they were maybe trying to make it seem like it was like they had already did whatever and, but we're trying to make it seem like it was a kidnapping for ransom to throw the trail off of themselves.
Yeah.
Make it seem like it was an outside,
And that's why it has to be an inside job, and that's why it's the sister's husband. And she's probably in.
I mean, there's no way, her son-in-law is kidnapping her for a ransom. I mean, he's clearly got to kill her because she's gonna know. Oh, it was my son-in-law.
Yeah.
Even if they put some over his face, she'd be like, you know what cologne he was wearing? That same cologne as Tom. Not the cologne I got his ass
just
for Christmas.
like Tom.
I got his ass that cologne for Christmas. I know what it smelled like.
No, not Tom's cologne. Oh, that should be wild. But here's the other thing. So even if it is like an inside family thing, and say the sister and the husband fell on hard times, you don't think Savannah would just, the same money she was trying to pay the ransom, she could have just helped them out?
Well, it depends. Do all that. It depends because, again, if it's if they got gambling or drug problems or something of the sort where they were, extorting money from or insider trade. Like, I mean, there's just no telling why they did what they did. And it could be something that they didn't want known to even come out and ask for money. Yeah. Or it could be something that, they don't condone giving money to, like a gambling debt or drug, something of that sort.
When you bag up a human being in a corner and they find themselves in a hard way like that, you don't know what they might do.
Mm-hmm.
This is a crazy story. Well, it's going to continue to unfold. You know what's not going to continue to unfold? This episode. Because we're going to bring this thing to a close. But we do appreciate you for rocking with us on this evening. If you tapped in, we appreciate you. If you tap in after that, we still appreciate you. Drop a comment. Let us know that you came by to say, hey, let us know what you think about what we talked about on this evening. Crazy story, Savannah Guthrie. Amazing show, the Super Bowl halftime. I think that's about all the time we had for tonight. But we'll be back. Same bad time, same bad place tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central Time. The last word. Until then, I am the Milkman.
And I'm just Bree.
You ain't gonna fight me over the last word tonight?
Nope. Come on, take it.